Welcome to another Mega UFO Watch by MUPHART. MUPHART is the Massachusetts Unknown Phenomina Hunting and Research Team. We're a paranormal/UFO investigation team, an amateur one that's been founded in Massachusetts by me to hunt for evidence of UFOs. I decided to create a team to do this because I saw 3 UFOs in one night back in 2008, and since 2012 we've been looking for UFOs. I'm the one who does the UFO hunting, the other guys do paranormal investigations. So, tonight we're scheduled to do a Mega UFO Watch, which is a 30-minute long UFO hunt out a window. I filmed the entire thing, like a reality show, looking at what I see and trying to get it on film, and try to ascertain whether it's truly unknown or not. Whether it's something that can be explained with something mundane, or whether it's something completely unexplained. I'm very, very good at figuring out what is what in the night sky. I'm very good at that. I've trained myself to recognize like 15 different things to determine if something's a UFO or not. We've gotten some really, really good evidence of UFOs on film, and that's why I decided to do these Mega UFO watches to show off more. It's doing really well on YouTube right now, so we're going to continue doing Mega UFO watches once a week, while we still can do them. If we can't do them, then we'll quit doing them and keep doing normal UFO watches instead, once a night. So, here's some more footage we got in 2015, people. We did a UFO hunt in May 2015. That was our last major one, last Mega UFO watch. And you can see some strange lights here, if you look closely. One there, one here, one here. Multiple different UFOs seen in one particular watch. We don't know what these are. These aren't bright areas of the sky. They're too small to be that. They're moving around behind the trees. There's multiple points of light. We don't know what those are. I mean, to us, that's definitely UFOs, multiple ones, which is pretty incredible. I'm going to show off some more UFO footage right now. Here's some more footage of a UFO we got in December 2014. This is a UFO hovering over our house. You can see the house there. It's been heavily brightened, this particular video, because this is very hard to spot. This is a very, very weird point of light hovering over the house that was seen multiple times. This is the first time we filmed it. We filmed it again a week later, and I personally saw it again a year later, hovering over a completely different house. This UFO scares me because it brings psychic attacks to the people who see it. I've been psychically attacked after seeing that UFO twice. I don't know what that is, but it's very, very peculiar. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely scary. Here's another bit of footage from 2014. This was filmed, I believe, in February 2014. This is star-like UFO footage. This UFO is very, very weird up close. At first, it looks like any other star. But as it's zoomed in on, you can clearly see it's not a star. It's acting so weirdly up close. Just see for yourself. It's changing color and shape right now, and changing color and shape a lot. So this is definitely a strange UFO. This is not a star. Stars don't look like that up close, I can tell you that right now. Okay, time for the first night watch of this Mega UFO watch. This is going to be a 15-minute long night watch like usual. We're going to now film out the window and see what we can see in terms of UFOs for tonight. been a while since I've done a Mega UFO watch here at MUPHART. The last time I did one was May 16th, 2015. And then I quit doing Mega UFO watches and other things in the channel for a while and decided I would come back in 2 months. But by that point, my battery on my camera had died and I couldn't do it. So basically, I spent the rest of the year waiting to get a battery for the camera so I could film again. So, it's been a long time since a Mega UFO watch happened on this channel. I apologize for that, but the battery was the problem. I couldn't do anything about it till Christmas 2015. And then I waited 2 months doing other things to actually be able to do this Mega UFO watch in March 2016. It's been a very long time since our last one. But that wasn't my fault, that was the battery's fault. The stupid crappy battery died. But it wasn't too bad of a battery. It lasted more than a year. But batteries like this, they die. I mean, I learned it the hard way that these batteries don't last forever. I think sometime soon I'm going to be getting a backup battery. Actually, I shouldn't do that because then it will fail prematurely anyway. What's the point of getting a backup one until the other one hasn't failed yet? If the other one hasn't failed yet, why get another battery? I'll do it when the failure happens. I should at least set aside a little bit of money to get a new battery if I ever need one, but that's probably what I'm going to do. There's a lot of weird effects around this light, but I doubt these things are UFOs, so I'm not going to even bother filming them. Okay, sorry about that. My hand's getting sore again. Okay. Unfortunately, there's still a bit of reflections out there to deal with. Stupid thing is fucking unfocusing over and over again. It's annoying. It seems every time you move it, it unfocuses a lot. I don't like that one bit. What else are we going to talk about? It's been a while since the last Mega UFO watch on the channel, obviously. Been a while since I've been doing anything on the channel. I mean, I quit the channel because I couldn't do anything. Because of the camera died. Camera's battery died. And I decided to come back to it because I didn't want to quit doing UFO hunting. Really didn't want to quit doing UFO hunting. I'm going to keep doing UFO hunting regularly every night from now on. We're going to be having UFO watches out this window to make up for the fact that I really can't do through the other window. I've decided that window doesn't give me enough time. I can't film as long through that window because of the fact that I have to stand up in front of it. I think I just saw something. There was a little flash of light. Fairly obvious. I mean, I'm not sure if it's a flash or a reflection. It was really high in the sky, so it can't be a house light. So less than 6 minutes in and we're already seeing things in this UFO hunt. If that turns out to be a UFO, it's going to be the first UFO of 2016, people. That's a big if. It could still be just a reflection or something mundane, but I'll have to look at the footage in my big monitor. A close-up view of the footage in a giant monitor will help me determine if it's a UFO or not. And there's a light, which you can clearly see above the street light. I don't know if that's a UFO or not. I mean, I've never noticed it. Okay, it's a reflection. That's a reflection, people. Don't be confused. That's not a UFO. I know it looks really weird, and we've never seen it before, but trust me, that's a reflection. You can kind of tell when you shake it back and forth, the camera, it will get brighter and brighter as you move it back and forth. That's a sign it's a reflection. If it varies brightness while you shake a camera back and forth, it's a reflection. That's how you determine if something's a reflection or not. Oh, it's getting blurry again. Which stinks. You know, a long time ago, there was this guy who turned out to be a UFO hoaxer saying that EMP made UFOs footage get blurry. Well, I don't know if I believe that anymore, but it makes me wonder. I mean, maybe he's onto something. I know the guy's a faker and all that, and you can't really trust what he says, but there's been plenty of times when I've been filming things that are obvious UFOs and the footage got blurry mysteriously for no reason. I don't know. It's been all over my footage before. Blurriness has been a problem. I mean, the best UFO footage we've ever gotten doesn't have blurry problems or anything like that, but there's been bits of footage here and there where blurriness is a problem, and you wonder if the UFOs are doing something to make the footage blurry. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I mean, I don't think blurriness can be caused by EMP or anything like that, but I'm not an expert on that either, so I don't really know. So far, I haven't seen anything in this UFO watch right now, but I really can't tell what's out there right now. I can't even see where the trees and the power lines are. It's too dark. There's no way to brighten it up directly while you're filming. You need to actually go into video editing software to do that kind of thing. It'll be much brighter in the video editing software than it is now, so you should be able to tell where all the light sources are. As we keep doing UFO watches later in the year, I think what will happen is it will get brighter as we do them, especially mega UFO watches, which were done much earlier than normal UFO watches, so that the light level will be much higher in them. Because it's done during the summer and everything, and it's brighter earlier on in the summer than it is in the winter. Well, brighter later on. I mean, if you do a UFO watch around 8 to 9 p.m. in the summer, it's going to be significantly brighter than if you do it in the winter like we're doing right now. But the winter won't last for much longer because it's getting into fall right now. Sorry, spring. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into the summer because then we can start seeing good footage. Like footage has been taken in a situation where you can see everything because it's summertime. I really don't like it when you see a UFO and you can't tell if there's a tree hole there or not in the winter when there's nothing there to tell if it's a tree there or not. That's a problem. I mean, you don't even know if that's really a UFO. You start kind of like doubting it's a UFO because you're not sure if it's just something flying through a hole in a tree and giving you a flash of light. But if you can clearly see whether there's a tree there or not in it, or isn't a tree there, you can kind of say it's a UFO during the summer, but during the winter it's tough to tell because it's so dark. I'm going with this window, by the way, and I'll get into that more in the next UFO watch, but I just haven't getting results through the other window as of late. I don't know why. The other window, which I usually film during the winter, I used to get results through that one a hell of a lot more. I'm not getting them now through that window, so I'm going to try this window instead for everything. Not tonight, though. We're not doing any more UFO watches besides the Mega UFO watch tonight, because I have other things I have to do. I got to work on, looking at the footage. That's going to take at least 45 minutes. That light that I think is a reflection. I wonder if it is. I'm thinking it's maybe something on the window, like some kind of water reflecting light or something. I can't really tell if it's a reflection or not right now because, well, actually it is. It's got to be a reflection. What am I saying? Yeah, that's not unusual. I mean, it looks really unusual to the untrained eye and everything, but it's not. So far, I have not noticed anything in this UFO watch besides a tiny flash of light, which could be just an artifact or something, I don't know. It's a pretty dark night out there now, but that's because it's March. It's still in the winter. Why the hell is this thing blurring over and over again? It's been unnaturally blurry tonight, people. I hope that doesn't ruin any possible UFO footage. The blurriness has been like the most significant thing tonight, is how blurry it's gotten. Usually I don't get that kind of problem while doing Mega UFO watches. I find it really annoying with this camera because it tends to blur a lot, and I don't know why. I mean, this wasn't a new camera when I got it. It was a used camera, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I hope not. I got it used because I couldn't afford it new. It's like a $300 camera new. And I admit it's an entry-level digital camcorder. It's not like it's phenomenal or anything, but it's not like I could have gotten anything else. I had limited money to spend, and I had to use whatever money I had to get what I could afford, and this is all I could afford. And I gotta admit, it's been pretty damn good so far for UFO hunting, much better than the crappy Kodak I started with. But, it could be a lot better. It could be something that can give you really good night imagery if you wanted that kind of thing. And I want that kind of thing, but can't seem to get that with this camera because of the lack of Sony night shot. Which is something I want to get into in the next UFO watch, because these cameras should not have Sony night shot phased out of them. Night shot plus should have been something Sony kept. They never did that because they're dumbasses. Long story short, they should have kept that feature. There's legit uses for that feature. Why strip it out? Okay, that's the end of this 15-minute watch. I'll be back in a few minutes to start the next 15-minute watch. I plan to do 3 to 4 tonight. Okay, we're back with another watch, people. This is the third watch of the UFO hunt and the final watch. This one will be 10 to 15 minutes long, like usual. Sometimes the last watch is shorter than 15 minutes just to make it so I can have a smaller video normally than I normally would do with a 15-minute video for the final watch. I'm doing a special intro for these UFO hunts to show off the accomplishments of MUPHART. So every time you see a mega UFO watch, at the beginning I'll show the top 3 bits of footage MUPHART's ever gotten, which are pretty impressive bits of footage, I gotta admit. Okay, I don't know what else to talk about now. I think I've exhausted all the topics for this UFO watch. So yeah, good footage tonight. That's a big relief after all the nights of not getting anything on footage out the other window. And filming planes, thinking they're a UFO, and realizing later on through trajectory analysis that it was a plane. I didn't tell you about that story about the UFO I thought I got 2 nights ago. I mean, I was filming out the window, and I filmed out this window to do a cryptid hunt, which failed. I didn't get anything on film. And then I deleted both pieces of footage by accident, and I decided to do another bit of footage and saw something else. I'm looking at this object, and I'm not sure if it's a plane. It's flying really low in the sky, and I'm debating how high it really is, rather than how high it looks. And I'm not sure if it's really as high as it looks. Could be a lot higher than it really is. I mean, it could be a lot higher than it really looks. So I do trajectory analysis, hoping to see if this thing is moving in any weird way. And trajectory analysis proves it's moving completely normally. And I was so shocked when I realized this thing was just a normal plane, and there's nothing unusual about it whatsoever. It drove me nuts, because I really wanted it to be a UFO bad, and it wasn't. It was just a plane. And I was about to put up, I was about to say that this is flying too low to be a normal plane. This is going to be a UFO. And then part of my head's like, no, retract that this is just a normal plane. How low it's flying is not very obvious. It could be flying a lot higher than it looks, and I had to get rid of it off the bit of footage, and I did. It kind of sucked, actually. But I couldn't tell. I mean, I thought it was like that UFO I caught in January 2014 that's flying right above the trees. No, it wasn't like that, because I was filming it below it. It could be a lot higher than it really looked. But the same height as it, you can say it's flying low, but if you're at a lower height, you don't even know how high it is. The angle could make it a lot higher than it really looks. So it could have looked like it was flying low, but it may not have been flying low, you just don't know. And low-flying planes, I've seen them before, but this thing looked like it was flying through the trees. But that doesn't mean it was flying low. It could have been something very far away flying high. You just don't know. So, in terms of UFO hunting, that window got me nothing. And I don't know what the hell this thing is. If it's still out there, I'm going to try to film it again now, but actually I won't. I want to see if there's anything else on the footage that's weird. I'm not going to quit now. I'm going to keep doing them. My next UFO, Mega UFO watch is up in the air. I don't know when that's going to happen. It could be next week, but it might be the week after. We'll try to do another one this month, at the very, very least. I can't guarantee I can do more than 1 or 2 per month, but I'll try to do a second one this month. I don't know. But yeah, thing is starting to get a little bit blurry again. Annoying. I don't know what the blurring problem is. And I'm running out of space. I'm sorry, I have to quit this now. Well, people, here are the results. Tonight's UFO turned out to be a mere reflection. I couldn't tell it wasn't a UFO when I was filming it, okay? It was so faint that it didn't show up on the actual footage of me filming the outside. So I was filming it, and I couldn't see it was there. And during that footage, I was pushing the camera back and forth, and it was very obvious it was a reflection. But I couldn't tell because I couldn't see it. When I looked at it on the computer screen and amplified the brightness, I noticed that right away. But at the time, I thought it was a genuine UFO. But it turned out to be a mere reflection. It was nothing. I cut out that part of me filming it, making it look like a UFO, and making it look like that I actually have some integrity. But this thing wasn't a UFO. In fact, there was absolutely nothing out there again tonight. There was a few reflections of cars' taillights on windows and stuff, but you could mistake them for UFOs, but I'm not that stupid. Don't worry, I'm going to catch a UFO. I'm too committed to doing this to completely fail at this. But so far, last week, it will be last week right now. There's been no UFOs last week at all. But that's okay. UFOs are pretty damn rare. I'm going to catch one on footage eventually. I just have to wait on it. So those are the results of this investigation. Nothing caught tonight.